No, put it away.
I hope these leather seats are real enough.
Yeah, made out of real. Made out of real keys. That's not better.
It's entirely different.
Oh yeah.
I would. I'm an expert on such a subject.
Well, what?
He's wasting all of these bodies. They could be useful. Like for other seats. Except
Did that car just drive up a fucking...
Yes.
It did, yes.
Yes, it did.
How is that possible? This is not the most... This is not realistic. It's not realistic at all.
Yeah, Gran Turismo is better.
Although, in all honesty, driving into that old lady is like... Get out the road, Granny. That went all over my front end. No.
And he splattered all over my fun night.
Who wants stuffing? Granny?
That's gonna hurt.
It's been years since it's been man candy. It's now walking.
Hope it doesn't end there.
No, it doesn't. Did you do the thing?
Nope. It's not done yet.
Trailer, more like fucking movie or something. I don't know. Max, go fuck yourself.
Max is back. I've been waiting so
Who's
long.
Max?
I haven't wait. Mad Max, obviously.
That's Mad Max.
the new movie coming out and the new video game that's being made by Gearbox, I think. Anyways, that was Karma.
Wasn't it Avalanche Studios, the guys who made Just Cause?
Is it? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, good stuff. Hey, welcome to the Newscast. I'm your host, Six Axis. With me, I'm rolling deep with my crew. I got Jorvagandar. Hey, what's up?
Yo, answer the man.
I think we might have lost him. Hi.
That's a shame. Hey, what's up?
Oh
Lom?
fuck, no, I'm here. Sorry,
Ah,
I
okay.
muted my mic. Hello.
We are always on top of
He
things here at
mutes
the
his
V2
mic during the
crew.
trailer. Ha ha ha.
That's funny. Spy Crab.
What? I didn't do anything.
Hey. All right. No, you haven't yet. That's been it. We need to talk to you about that, but that's for a later time.
Okay.
This is Carmageddon Reincarnation, which is coming out on April 23rd. After almost 15 years.
Of
In
development?
No,
Hopefully
since the
it'll be
last
worth the wait.
Oh.
It's not been developed the entire time. Carmageddon Reincarnation is coming out, and you can get into a car with weapons and run over grannies.
This kind of makes me want to play the new Twisted Metal that came out years ago.
Sheesh. So this is coming out alongside other such hot titles like Shovel Knight coming to PlayStation systems. That's good to
Again?
know for those of you.
I thought it was already out on PlayStation systems.
It was on PC.
Ah.
And,
Wii U as well.
Wii U.
Yeah.
Wii U. And now it's coming over to Sony systems. We also have Kolat, a first-person horror game inspired by true events known as the Yatlov Pass incident.
Yacht Love
It's coming
Pass?
to Yatlov Pass
Oh.
incident.
Yes,
It is
the
a
infamous event.
yes, the well-known and very
Totally not obscure.
yes. That was the
Totally
A
incident
little
that
indie,
resulted-
you probably never even heard of it.
That was the incident that resulted in the death of 9 skiers in the northern Ural Mountains, or Ural Mountains, depending on where you're from, on the night of February 2nd, 1959. The incident happened on the eastern side of Kholat Syakhl, Investigators determined the skiers had torn their tents from the inside out in order to escape, in effect, an escape from an apparent threat. They fled from the campsite, some of them on barefoot, and although the bodies show no signs of struggle, 2 victims had fractured skulls and broken ribs, absent contusion. Soviet authorities determined an unknown compelling force had caused the deaths. Access to the region was consequently blocked for hikers. Due to lack of survivors, the chronology of events remains uncertain, although several theories exist, including an avalanche. Now, this is the most famous example of a strange paradox, which is that a lot of the bodies were found completely naked, which is what happens when you go into hypothermia. For some reason, paradoxical undressing happens, and their bodies get so cold that they like take everything off for some reason. It's a So this was, I actually knew this story. I was just looking up the Wikipedia article so I could give a better approximation of it. It was basically these 10 researchers. Eight men and 2 women that were graduates from Ural Polytechnic Institute, and they went out on a ski trek, and they were all found dead like way later, and nobody knows exactly what happened to them. And it was like, oh, there's a struggle here. They tried to escape something, and it was like, oh, is it a Yeti? Is it a what is it? And all sorts of theories went around. Or they just got caught under an avalanche because they heard the snow falling and tried to get out and then got crushed.
I blame the KGB.
Could be, except that they were students and didn't really.
Well, those students always getting ideas. It is related to video games. It's what this upcoming game is based off of.
Yes, so this incident is what Kolat is based on, a first-person horror game inspired by true events known as the Dyatlov Pass incident. That is coming to PC and Mac.
Coming to Mac? Oh man, sign me up.
Yeah. Dungeons 2 is coming to PC, Mac, and Linux. Infinity Runners making its way over to PlayStation 4. Sayonara Umihara Kawase Plus coming to PlayStation Vita. Lone will probably be excited for that.
Interested until you
No
said
idea
Plus.
what that one is.
Equipped only with her backpack and trusty fishing hook, Yumi travels through a dreamlike world filled with ... Open up the article. Let's take a look at the
Wait,
further.
is that the one that Drake streamed for that race where you had to like use the fishing hook to go around?
It might
It
be.
is from the sound of it.
You must make her way through a variety of levels by running, jumping, and throwing her coveted fishing line. You can use the fishing line to swing between platforms,
Oh yeah, that
lower
is that
herself
game.
down onto other edges, and even catapult herself great distances.
Oh, the
Yes.
edge.
Umihara Kawase.
Like, I thought that was like some random-ass old game that they resurrected for the sake of a speedrunning competition, but I guess maybe if it's
I
getting a
guess
plus
it's-
version, it's a little newer?
It's getting a plus version on the Vita,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's on the 3DS, apparently.
Huh.
Oh.
Neat.
Neat. Oh,
You
it's already
see,
out
Drake knows more about these things than I do.
on it. It came out
Yeah,
last year for
We
the...
should bring Drake into this. Oh wait.
Ah.
It came out last year for the 3DS, so this is
Oh,
the
it can.
plus.
He can be in the call.
He would just
Yeah.
have to
He could-
type
He could exist.
really loud.
He could have Microsoft Sam be set as his mic audio.
Sayonara Umihara Kawase. We're gonna go on to...
Watatashi Sosukuru.
Watch Quest is apparently being the first adventure game made exclusively for the Apple Watch. Good job there.
Wonderful. I'm sure they'll sell hundreds and hundreds of Nevermind.
Hundreds of Nevermind.
Is
How
How
like
many
the sort of
people
stuff
have
they sell
that
in Neverland?
watch?
It's not out yet. I was just at the mall and it said coming soon.
Oh, I thought
Um,
there was like some other watch thing. Maybe that one already came out, but I just don't care. Probably. Continue.
Probably. As soon as it has porn on it, then we'll care. Slow Down, Bull
Or Doom.
is the hero Esteban is an overachieving bull who just wants to make beautiful art for the PC.
Like shitting and everything.
All right, those are the upcoming games. That's there were a
That's
ton
this
of...
week in gaming.
No, those are just
This
the games coming out.
upcoming week. for gaming. Yeah.
Yes. So
And we'll all
let's
still
take a look
playing
at some
GTA 5.
Let's take a look at some actual news. Valve has introduced a new policy that aims to reduce the cases of spam and phishing on Steam by limiting what users can do before they spend at least $5 on the digital games distribution platform.
I saw that and I was there thinking, because the article I read was regarding the chat. I was like, okay, that's a bit weird. But now that you say it, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
It's like,
malicious users often operate in the community on accounts which have not spent any money, reducing the individual risk of performing the actions they do, said Gabe. One of the best pieces of information we can compare between regular users and malicious users are their spending habits, as typically the accounts being used have no investment in their longevity. Due to this being a common scenario, we have decided to restrict certain community features until an account has met or exceeded $5 on Steam.
So
Please tell me what you think. Please tell me what you think.
In all fairness, though, he's pretty much got it on the money.
Yes.
Pun intended. It was like,
Well,
what was it? To be able to trade games with an account, like if I were to trade, like before, I wanted to give a friend of mine a copy of Portal 2, but I couldn't because his account was one of the free ones. Like he only had TF2, so he would have had to have bought something, got his account, unflagged, and then I would have been able to give him a game.
Yeah.
But
I think though you can buy the item for the account, and it still counts. Like instead of keeping it in your inventory and then sending it later, you can just buy an item for the other account directly, and that will count.
You could send it to email or whatever, but I don't want to do that because I already had it in my gift and I wasn't going to buy him any games. Fuck that.
Let's look at this another way. So basically, if you want to spam Steam or Steam users, first you must buy Gabe a hamburger. That's another 6 months. Yes.
Half-Life just got delayed again.
I was gonna say, like, what is the price of hamburgers over there? And then I happily spent like $30 a day just on fucking Five Guys. So
a decent meal, like a full meal with a drink and fries, is like $4.39 or $5 something. So yeah, it's about $5 for a burger.
For just a burger by itself. So 7 or 8 would get you like fries and a drink or something.
Yeah,
And then
well, I think it was like $10 a time just for the burger. Although I did get like bacon and cheese and stuff.
At Five Guys, it's more like $13, which is
fun.
That's their whole shtick, is like the slowly buying up bit by bit. It's like, how much better than McDonald's is this, that I will gladly spend a bit more to feel a little more like I don't go to McDonald's.
That wasn't the feeling I got. The feeling I got was, oh god, I hate myself so much.
But it was so
to America.
Good. I was like, damn.
It's one of those things that you could wipe the burger on the wall and see through it. It's so greasy.
But it was so good. Oh man,
it was so good. I lost all feeling in my left arm, but it was so good.
It's totally worth it. Users will now need to spend at least $5 on the Steam store before they can send friend invites, open a group chat, vote on Greenlight, Steam reviews and workshop items, participate in the Steam market, post frequently in the Steam discussions, I wonder what that means, gain Steam profile levels, locked to level 0, and trading cards, submit content on the Steam Workshop, post in items Steam Workshop discussions, access the Steam Web API, and use browser and mobile chat.
That brings up another point, though, is that when people are trying to get their games through Greenlight, they can't they can't just spam
make new accounts.
That wasn't a thing before? Like, they didn't have that limit on voting on Greenlight before this?
I don't know, but there were cases of people going, oh, vote for my friend's game on Greenlight and stuff like that.
Sure.
There's a lot of shit on Greenlight. Goddamn.
This is so you can't do it yourself just by making up a bunch of accounts. Like, you can ask your friends to do it. Your friends, will be like, all right, sure. And that's fine because that's an actual person who said yes, but instead of one person saying yes 50,000 times, which is what Greenlight's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, this is not the only security upgrade Valve has introduced. Earlier this week, Steam added Mobile Authenticator Beta Group, in which users can now use the two-factor authentication, which sends you a text with a new password every time you log in to make sure that it's the actual account holder trying to log into the account. That's Warcraft has been using that for a while. My job uses that every time I log into the virtual network, so it's a good security feature to have.
I don't even have texting on my phone.
What the fuck?
I know, right? It's amazing. I love it.
I actually have like a security app that's called like a Duo Chrome Plus or something like that. I don't know, Pro 2 Duo, something like that, and it like just sends it to my phone, and I have to hit yes, I'm logging in right now, and please authorize it. It's a good feature if you want to. It's a beta group for now. They're still testing it, and then the feature will roll out to all users probably sometime soon. So that's cool. It's good that they're getting onto that.
It's funny because they've. What?
Whoa!
Hi, Kudu.
Why are you coming in? Why are you coming in here and just interrupting everything, Kudu?
Whoa! I'm
God.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
just came in and ruined everything. What the
That's
fuck?
it. That's it.
What the
Newscast
fuck?
over. God.
Weren't you fired, by the way?
Kudu's fired again.
What's up,
Nah,
Kudu?
I'm kidding.
Hey.
I'm kidding. But,
I'm
like,
I came in here and you guys were talking about Five Guys burgers, and I was like, oh yeah, this is great.
He's like, this is some cool conversation, just casual conversation that I must have stumbled across. All right, let's talk
It's
about
like,
Mortal Kombat X. I think is what Kudu is trying to hint at.
Oh, indeed.
There's already a
my-
patch for it, patch 1.02, which includes a few fixes, such as a classic skin for the ice-wielding ninja Sub-Zero. Also, some 4 fixes. General throws will no longer sometimes connect on a grounded reacting opponent off of a counter hit. Shinnok Imposter, he can now control the location of a stolen Goro Stomp. Sub-Zero Grandmaster, combos on a grounded opponent frozen by the ice clone will now scale properly. Takeda Ronin added a new move, Quick Call, down towards front punch, which quickly returns a dropped blade without doing an attack. Takeda Shirai Ryu will now always teleport to the other side when doing the Air Shirai Ryu port. In case you missed it yesterday, they released a patch on PC that fixed several issues and granted an extra 10,000 crypt coins to all PC players for their patience on launch day.
Did it fix
NetherRealm
any graphics issues?
NetherRealm creative director Ed Boon said the patch should also improve performance on PC.
Like, I was watching Jason stream it yesterday, and I think he has a PC version, and there was some messed up stuff happening on, like, one stage, graphic-wise.
Apparently, they've also improved performance on PC.
Did you know that one of the characters is gay?
Supposedly, yes.
Young Jin is Mortal Kombat's first gay combatant, apparently.
Apparently. Well,
Yeah,
I like the idea that it's just sort of like, yeah, I guess he's gay, whatever. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the major defining point, thanks BioWare. It's just supposed to be
it's just like
it's just another bullet point on his list of, like, you know,
but it's just
and-
like none of
with
them.
his breath. Like,
Like
is
when I'm playing a fighting game, I don't necessarily think, is that character straight or gay? I usually think, can that character kick the ass of another character? That's
Yeah,
the only
that's
thing
the-
going
that's-
through my mind. That's
in a fighting game, that's important. In a BioWare
Yeah.
game, it's like, is his strength skill high enough to balance out my team? That's not the fucking daddy of the
Yeah.
Mac Daddy. He
I'm
says,
surprised.
I see people are picking up on the subtle exposition contained in Kung Jin's flashback. Glad we have observant fans.
I'm surprised that's something you even know about one of the characters at
It
all.
says right in interrupts. Yeah, I'm surprised you actually paid attention to the story in a fighting game. That's really odd. Go. Yeah, I think you should go outside more often. Yeah, so it says Raiden tries to convince Kung Jin to train in Shaolin and become a warrior. He says they won't accept, and then Raiden interrupts and says they only care what is in your heart, not whom your heart desires. And Yeah, and that was
He
it.
goes
Like,
down. He just comes out saying, my heart desires cock."
it's like, but Shaolin won't accept somebody who loves to get on his knees for 15 cocks at once.
That's quite
No,
an achievement.
They
Not
didn't
gonna
do
lie.
yeah. Oh gosh, what was it? 20? No,
What's that penny
37.
arcade thing where
37. 37 dicks. He has sucked 37 dicks in a row. That was from Clerks. All right. Anyway, so there was a subtle hint to it, and it just they passed right over it. It's not a defining feature of him, and that's what's important. That's how you do it correctly. Like,
Yeah,
for instance,
wow.
all of my talking, no one would know I was gay. Wait, I mean, no, I.
We all already knew.
Yeah,
it's
everybody
fine.
already knew. Nobody cares.
It's
Grand Theft
like-
Auto 5 has.
I'm
its first
sorry,
PC
Six. This is called Newscast. We need news.
Exactly. Not,
like-
not
it's like
shit that
Rob
we've already
Halford.
known for decades.
Yeah, man. I mean, I did go to bed with you and wake up with a sore bum. It's kind of inevitable that you would be gay.
I mean, why did you think I got divorced? All right. Anyway. Grand Theft Auto... Sorry, this is not. All right. Grand Theft Auto 5 first PC patch has arrived. Bug fixes for crashes, frame rate problems, random eyebrow switches.
I like that they bothered to patch that.
Fixed an issue. Okay, so here's the full list. Fixed an issue where the Grand Theft Auto 5 launcher would use an abnormally high percentage of CPU, sometimes crash. Frame rate would drop when left clicking the mouse while driving. A grid to the golf. Added a grid to the golf minigame to show the topology of the green while putting. That's actually useful. An issue where the character's eyebrows or other facial features could change erroneously when transferred to PC. Players were asked to transfer their GTA Online character while a transfer was already in progress. YouTube uploads via Rockstar Editor will now correctly resume if internet connection is lost and later restored. Fixed a rare issue where the game could crash with the editor. Projects containing deleted clips will now load properly and warn the player of the missing clips. Fixed an issue where birds were not recorded correctly.
Birds?
Correct. Yeah, birds were not apparently. Well, I mean, some people were like, taking video of birds and they were just watching and stuff. But then later, when they chose to upload it, the birds were not correct, and obviously this was
Bird watching
important.
now in GTA 5.
I have no idea. I'm just talking out my ass. Corrected an issue where certain characters and Windows usernames would cause the launcher to fail.
Oh my.
Fixed an issue where players with one garage would not be able to replace an existing vehicle if the garage was full and a new vehicle was purchased. Additional fixes to prepare it for iFruit support. And crew tire smoke can no longer be purchased if you are not in a crew.
Cool.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's a
Oh,
lot
sorry,
of stuff
go
they've had to fix.
What's up?
Hey. Between that that patch coming out or not between, like before and after, I actually did notice like a pretty good increase in the frame rate. So
Awesome.
it actually was a good patch
Well, I'd hope so.
from my experience. Yeah. So
Well, everyone I've been playing with has been saying how well the game runs. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's better.
For once, Rockstar did a good PC port.
Yeah.
Okay, Mayan calendar, you were
Alright.
right. The world is ending.
Apparently, people have managed to get access to the encrypted files now, so mods are soon going to be a thing, which should be quite interesting. And apparently, the animals in the game, like the cats and dogs and stuff, can report you to the cops. From one news article I've read, and I don't know if it's a false thing or not. So.
Well, I remember in Skyrim they had to fix the bug where the chicken could report you, or it counted as a witness if you killed somebody. But they ended up
What's that,
fixing that one.
Leslie? Someone is committing a robbery?
Stop right there, criminal scum! So let's take a look at Star Wars Battlefront. There was a full full trailer release for it. Apparently, it was captured in engine on the PlayStation 4, but whether or not its actual gameplay is to be discussed.
Yes.
There is no campaign mode. It's a multiplayer-focused game. There won't be a traditional campaign like the ones DICE made previously in the Battlefield games. Battlefront will come with 2-player co-op missions playable offline or online.
God damn it.
Yep, there's no campaign.
Means I'll have to play it with a
female-
friend.
Apparently, female stormtroopers is noteworthy, I guess. Free Episode 7 DLC. Pre-order it and you'll receive the Battle of Jakku expansion on December 1st, 1 week ahead of its general availability on December 8th. The Battle of Jakku DLC contains 2 multiplayer maps on the planet Jakku. Players will discover what happened on the battle, which takes place during the events of the movie Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Step-by-step instructions for how to get the content are available here. Deluxe Edition, $70 for all platforms, comes with the main game, as well as instant access to the following 5 in-game items. The DL-44 blaster, which is Han Solo's weapon of choice, an ion grenade, ion torpedo, ion shock, and victory, and 2 exclusive emotes. No space battles. Battlefront may exist in the Star Wars universe. The only stars you'll see are the ones above you in the sky. There will be no space battles.
Aw, that's kind of lame.
Yes, that is awful. Which obviously means they're prepping for a new Rogue Squadron, right?
Totally.
Right? Please.
I'd actually be down for that.
I
think a lot of people would be.
I need a new Rogue Squadron. Hopefully with the actual Rogue Squadron movie that's supposedly being worked on, or the TV show or something like that, there might be another.
Are you going to mention the whole Sony and Microsoft thing with regards to the trailer?
Let me get through a bit more here. Playable vehicles include ATST and the AT-AT, the speeder bikes and snow speeders, TIE fighters, X-Wings, and the Millennium Falcon, but they're all going to be in atmosphere. Battlefront locations include Endor, Hoth, Tatooine, and Sullust, a previously unexplored planet. Battlefront playable hero characters include Darth Vader, Boba Fett. You'll be able to encounter characters like R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Can I play as Uncle Ben? Wait, no, what's his name?
Don't you mean Darth Raider? The obviously black stereotype who listens to rap music.
We ain't found shit.
What about Darth Raver, the guy that listens to all of the dubstep and goes to the raves?
No one even mentions.
No, he's in the Star Wars dancing game, right?
Oh,
No one even mentions like that Darth Vader married a new wife named Ella, and so now when they're married, she's now Ella Vader.
Ella, hey.
No,
Hey.
I was making an elevator joke. All right. First person and third person switched with a simple press of button. No classes. Didn't I fucking call this? Battlefront does not feature classes, so you'll be able to decide how you want to build your soldier. So it's like a Call of Duty thing, I guess.
You wanna build your soldier?
It doesn't have to be.
Yes, it does.
A wide range of modes tailored for different types of battles. Walker Battle consists in Battlefront mode supports up to 40 players. Smallest game mode, not given a name currently, will be limited to 8 players. Missions, either playable solo with a friend offline or online. More will be announced at the lead.
I only have one concern for that. I don't want them to do the Halo thing, where different game modes are DLC only. That was so annoying.
I thought you were going to say I don't want them to do the Halo thing where it's a boring, shitty FPS.
And then they have connection problems even after months
No, it's
after
not
release.
FPS. You can go into third person.
You can't in Halo. And
Yeah,
also has cheats,
I don't want
which makes it a
DLC
good
game modes. I want access to all of
Cheats.
them.
That adds a whole coconut. What do you have? What do you have about Sony and Microsoft, and considering the?
Well, yeah, the reveal trailer had the Sony logo at the beginning of the Sony PlayStation 4 logo at the beginning of it, which sort of made people question. And apparently, there's a deal with EA and Sony, which meant that Microsoft had to not hide its trailer. So people are kind of like questioning what's going on. Another article says that Microsoft were not given an advanced copy of Star Wars video, so they're having to wait until E3 for some odd reason. But apparently it plays well on the Xbox One. I don't know why that is particularly newsworthy, but then again, with a lot of the with the various developers that have had problems with the Xbox One from release, it's I guess it's still kind of newsworthy to say, oh yeah, this game will work fine on the Xbox One. Trust me.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It will also won't use Battlefield server browser and social network battle log to connect players to online matches, as written
I'm sure
on
that means you
NeoGAF.
need a web browser.
While Uprise has been doing battle log, that does not automatically mean we'll do battle log for Star Wars Battlefront. No, it won't, and that can only be the inception. And I can tell you, no, there will not be a battle log for Star Wars Battlefront. It will be whatever system they're working on. It will be built from scratch. Interesting. Let me close out every other Star Wars. So obviously the trailer came out for the new movie, which that seems exciting. I actually updated my Facebook my Facebook banner to be the shot of the giant destroyed Star Destroyer in the background. That was pretty cool. I was excited. I got a little tingle.
There was a radio show in the UK, BBC World Have You Say, and they were asking for people who haven't watched the Star Wars films. And there's if you don't use Twitter, there's a particular Twitter user called Godfrey Elfwick, who is if he pretends he's a social justice, using various things like Zer and that sort of thing, but it's just posed law in action. You can't tell if he's sarcastic or not. And he went on there, and it's like he just completely trolled the lady running the thing. And is there basically say was it he called C-3PO C-25 and said he was a camp coward, and called Darth Vader Dark Raider, and said he was a stereotypical race black man who ate watermelon and listened to rap music and stuff.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's just fucking hilarious. I
want that character to be DLC. Make it so.
Alright, over at Gearbox, Matthew Armstrong, creator and franchise director of Borderlands, has left his position at Gearbox. He says, "Things change, no longer working at Gearbox. I will always love Gearbox, but it's adventure time." He told Game Informer he's not quitting out of anger and that he wasn't fired. Instead, he explained how that the pre-sequel, the Claptastic Voyage DLC, and the Handsome Collection have all shipped. He found a rare moment where he was temporarily non-vital and decided to leave. He's like, "I'm an inventor. I'm just ready to make something new. Not just new to me, but new to everyone."
Yeah, I want to stop raiding the corpse of my creation for money.
Time to stop fucking this corpse. It's too cold.
The funny thing is, I'm reading the posted article on N4G, and somebody said, "Yeah, these devs suck. They ruined the Alien franchise." And someone was like, "Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection already tarnished the Alien name. What are you talking about?"
Plus, this guy created Borderlands. It's not even necessarily had anything to do with it.
It's not even. He's Gearbox didn't even work on fucking Alien. What are you on about?
Sony and developer Other Ocean Interactive announced the simultaneous worldwide release for the latest edition Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Oh, great, that thing.
It's got a release date May 26th for the PlayStation 4.
Huh. So they're bringing Street Fighter 4 to the PlayStation 4.
With all the DLC so far.
It will be available for $25. But
DLC.
As of right now, no physical editions are in the works that will show up on the PlayStation Network. The developer reports it has eliminated input lag present in the PS3 version. Oh, good. You mean a fighting game with input lag is a bad thing?
So wait. They eliminated the input lag on the PS3 version, but they're not going to patch the PS3 version to fix that. They're just going to release the PS4 version.
Yeah.
Of course.
We fixed the problem, but
it's-
you're not getting
maybe
the
it's
fix.
because- maybe it's because Capcom are stuck in like the 90s where, you know, before to
I don't
fix
know.
a
I
game-breaking
think.
bug, they had to release a whole new copy.
Well, you know, we were talking about fucking dead corpses. I think Capcom is still stuck balls deep in Street Fighter 4.
Well, they're
Wow.
stuck.
In
balls deep
all
every
fairness,
single-
you should say they're still balls deep in Street Fighter 2.
Oh yeah, Evo totally announced what games were gonna be in their new.
Oh, fingers crossed for
tournaments.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it was Smash Brothers.
Bros.
It was Melee and you.
Because the Smash Bros community just can't fucking get out
Melee
of Melee
and you,
too.
how to get the best things out.
Melee is so much fun to watch on a tournament level. You have no idea. Like, I would be upset. I don't even play Melee. I am not a tournament fag in the slightest, but even I would be upset if Melee did not get it back in there.
I
It is
feel
so
like-
much fun to watch.
Each genre, each specialty of fighting game should only have one entry in EVO. Like one Smash Bros game, one anime air dashing fighting game, one Street Fighter, etc. But that's just like my opinion, man.
That's just your opinion, man. And they got to go with what, you know, people want. They got to go with the audience and what will be watched more often. And Melee is just
Well, then
too...
when are they gonna put League of Legends in?
because it's not a fighting game.
But it's what the people want to watch, Six. Clearly.
No, yeah, they say Fox versus Fox, but let me tell you and talk about the Pikachu that managed to beat a Fox all 4 stock in under 1 minute, and it was absolutely ridiculous.
That man truly
And
has no
people were
life.
hooting and hollering, and it was just so much. It was like, oh! He did it in like 55 seconds and change. It was so good. All right. Let's see. I already talked about that. We already
Apparently,
talked
Street
about
Fighter 5 is a
that.
thing.
Yes, that is a thing too.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No
got
one
a link.
cares.
Hold on, I gotta go find that. Hold on. That's gonna say Pikachu Fox 4 stock 50.
Pikachu, do a splash attack.
Pikachu Onslaught 4 stock Fox under a minute.
Okay.
I think you're the only one excited about that.
No, Big TF asked.
No.
For, no, Density D asked for the link on that one. And that was Evo 2014. That was even just last year. Like, why would you get rid of that?
Because it was there last year. And there's been nothing new added to the game other than a new entire game. But anyway.
No, it's got to say it's still fluctuating in terms of like people
Oh,
finding.
sure,
People have
fine.
found new strats because you
Uh-huh.
don't pay attention to it.
This is the
so of
shit
course I
that
wouldn't
gets Marvel
expect you to
3
know.
still played at EVO, even though Marvel 3 has been dead for years. They don't even have the rights to it anymore. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
Fucking
there's
fighting
just
games.
brush the haters off. It's all right. I can smell the salt from here. Executive
Smell
Phil
salt?
Harrison. Absolutely, you can't. Is that something?
I,
All right.
my nose doesn't work. My nose hasn't worked since I fucking.
Then why did you sound surprised?
right.
Executive.
There's also
Phil
a thing
Harrison-
called smelling salts. So yes, you can
Phil-
smell some kind of
Phil,
salt.
That's not
Phil-
salt. That's
Phil Harrison has left Microsoft
Didn't he
Who's
go to
Phil
Zynga?
Harrison, and why should I give a shit?
because he was.
Oh
at
wait,
the
no, I
top
do know
of
Phil
fucking-
Harrison. He's the one that still thought of Minecraft as being a new indie title.
Yes, head of Xbox, Phil Harrison, has left Microsoft. He was formerly over at Sony Computer Entertainment Europe. He was Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated. He was
He just
He's
can't
on the
decide where
Atari-
he
he's-
wants
he's-
to go.
he's on the Atari board of director. Resigned. He was on the Atari board of directors. He also joined the advisory board over at Gaikai.
So this comment is like, I think he should go for the hat trick and oversee the disastrous launch of a console from Nintendo.
So he's currently, he's been on top of Xbox. He's worked for Sony. and that was during the PlayStation 3 launch, which was
Yeah.
horrendous, can we admit?
Oh, yeah, the launch
it-
was pretty shitty.
Well, and the launch was awful. The PS3 was a terrible, terrible purchase at the first
Yeah.
while. It
First
kind of
2
finally
years, 3 years.
2 or 3 years of just like, why do you have a PS3? And then it finally started to turn back around. Apparently, he's also been on the worked for Gaikai, which is the streaming service that Sony bought up. And also he has worked
Funny that.
at Microsoft. So he's kind of gone all over the place now.
He's got a very expansive resume with good reason.
Because he keeps getting fired.
Yes.
Wow. I don't think he would say that. He was let go indiscriminately.
For personal
They just didn't understand my vision.
He says,
Nah,
they
they let him go because he's bold. That's it.
says
They don't want any
follow-
more bold white dudes.
Following a successful tenure as the corporate vice president in Xbox in Europe, Phil Harrison has chosen to pursue business interests outside of Microsoft. That is the official
Yeah,
source.
in the car park.
Phil has been a distinguished leader for our European team, overseeing production of our award-winning European studios. What award? The shit award? All right. Making a substantial contribution to the Xbox business globally. I want to thank Phil for his creativity and leadership over the past 3 years. He's a great friend of mine. I wish him the very best with his future endeavors.
Yeah, he's gonna be trying to flog whatever he's nicked out the janitor closet from his car boot in the car park. I got some gaffer tape and this cleaning fluid. Was it Clorox? Yeah, you can have that for a tenner.
Apparently, he grew frustrated when former Xbox boss Don Mattrick left the company to join Zynga. According to sources, was also frustrated.
I think there was news last week that guy also has now left Zynga.
Yes.
And Spencer's promotion to head of Xbox did not lead to a promotion for him. So apparently, he was said, and finally, Harrison reported and issued an ultimatum to Microsoft saying he would leave the company if he was not offered a new, better position. So apparently, that's
okay. Then bye.
bye. See ya. We'll find another one. Don Mattrick is the former CEO of social gaming company Zynga. Yes, that's correct. He is currently unemployed.
Yeah, I saw that on Wikipedia. Occupation unemployed.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so he's gone too. 10 years after the release, Postal 2 gets a new expansion, Paradise Lost. New weapons you can dual wield and more. A full-fledged expansion that sees the dude returning to his former hometown on a journey to find his lost dog. Of course, things don't go as planned. Not all is as it seems, as the once tranquil, relatively speaking, town and its citizens have transformed in the wake of a nuclear destruction. Dare to enter the varied zones as you come across the arid desert, trek through the dense, rainy foliage, freeze your nuts off in the nuclear winter, and roam under the ashen skies. New weapons such as the revolver and the lever-action shotgun. There's also a new weed whacker option that you can whack some weeds and perhaps other meteor subjects. Full controller support, voice acting from the original dude actor.
Okay.
As of the news when it came out, expires Monday. You can buy Portal 2
Portal 2?
for 99 cents. Postal 2.
You could
Postal
buy Postal
2
for 99 cents. That's
for
pretty
99 cents, and it's going to come with the free Paradise Lost expansion. Or I don't know if it's free. Hold on.
good. It's not free. Like the Paradise Lost expansion is like $4, something like that. $5.
Let me take a look. Paradise
It's-
Lost expansion.
Meanwhile, when asked about Postal 3, reporters were just met
Yeah.
with a dead stare, and
Yeah,
he
no,
slowly shook
I-
his head.
Running with Scissors followed me on Twitter after I mentioned do you want me to buy it or rather pirate it? It's just
Postal-
no, don't even play it.
Postal 2 Paradise Lost, now available on Steam at a discounted price of $6.79 through April 21st, where the price will go up to $8. The top comment here says, "Great, I feel another Yui Bowl film coming on."
Oh god.
That's great.
That actually was a fairly decent film. Not gonna lie, it was quite fun to watch.
You just don't understand his vision, man.
I know, like I at the time the film was being made, I was a member of the Go Postal forums, and like a lot of the developers were coming in like, yeah, it's gonna be shit. We don't care. We got our money. It was Vince Desi, the CEO of Running with Scissors. Like he has a part in the film where he's there like, you're the I can't remember what he says, but he ends up like trying to choke Ubol in the film.
Goat Simulator comes to Xbox One, and developer says expect plenty of bugs and physics issues. It warns that Xbox One contains millions of bugs and other physics issues, and the studio only plans to fix the major game-breaking bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I can support that.
And he says, you no longer have to fantasize about being a goat. Your dreams have finally come true.
And people complained about Five Nights at Freddy's being a meme game.
Jeez. Yeah, this is fucking incredible.
But although if you do want to get Goat Simulator, Xbox One has officially dropped the price in the UK. It's now under £300. While I paid less than £200 for my PS4, so yeah. Go figure,
Oh, wow.
I guess.
Alright, so here is the huge list of amiibos and what games they work on and what they do. That's incredible. So Mario for Smash Brothers gives you a sidekick. For Mario Kart 8 gives you a racing suit. Mario Party 10 enables amiibo party mode. Hyrule Warriors gives you a 3-star or less weapon, a rupee bonus, or crafting material bonus. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker gives you an extra 1-up, and Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy gives you an aircraft skin. That's what it is for a lot of these, actually, but that's kind of funny.
I know Ike for Hyrule Warriors gives you 1 rupee.
I think it can be I think it's a random.
I've done it like 3 times and I always got 1 rupee.
That's 3 whole rupees, man.
Yeah.
That's enough
Yeah,
to
so you can
buy
only do it.
nothing.
You can only do it once a day, but
Yeah.
that's it. Let's see. If you do Link, you get the spinner weapon for Hyrule Warriors. Let's see. I thought some of these were going to be useful for Codename Steam.
Useful amiibos? No.
Well, either way, so a lot of these have multiple uses across multiple games, even if you buy one of the weirder ones, or the not so.
And
Yeah,
if
there
you
we
do
are.
buy-
Codename Steam. Marth gives you gets added to your team as a playable character.
What?
And if you do buy one, make sure to blame the retailers. That's what Nintendo customer service is saying.
Fuck those guys. No, it's not the retailer's fault. No, 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 no.
That sounds like
So
a
the
Zelda
new set
theme.
came out. Zelda, Diddy Kong, Luigi, Little Mac, Pit, Captain Falcon all came out in Wave 2. That's going to be nuts. I want that Captain Falcon, even though he's not even going to do anything.
He'll let you play the new episode. Oh.
Oh. Wave
That.
3, Rosalina is Target exclusive. Bowser,
Exclusively targeted, more like.
Lucario exclusive to Toys R Us. Toon Link, Sheik, Ike. Ike also can be added to Codename Steam as a playable character. Shulk is exclusive to GameStop in the US. That unlocks in-game tokens to unlock music and character models in Xenoblade Chronicles 3D for the 3DS.
You still probably shouldn't get that. Just get the real one. The original one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it requires the Xenoblade requires the new system anyway. so
Yeah,
you need to-
and it doesn't look as good. And Xenoblade is actually a game where it looks nice enough, even on Wii, that you would want the better looking version. So get it on
yeah,
PC.
assuming you have like $80 for the pre-owned.
I think it's
Xenoblade
down to
2.
like 50 or 60 at GameStop if you can find it.
If you can find it.
Yeah.
Or
Sonic.
you can have
Mega
a modded
Man.
Wii.
Or you can just
Uh,
have an emulator.
King DDD and Meta Knight. Meta Knight is exclusive at Best Buy. Waves 4 and 5
All things
are
that do not apply to Europe.
Lucina, Robin. Those are both addable in Codename Steam as an extra character. Charizard, Wario, Ness is exclusive to GameStop in the US.
Fucking GameStop.
Pac-Man, Greninja is exclusive to Toys R Us. Jigglypuff is exclusive to Target, and Dark Pit, Palantina are part of Waves 4 or part of Wave 5. Dark Pit and Palantina are Wave 5. Wave 6 and the Super Mario series. Wave 6 is Zero Suit Samus, Ganondorf, with an unannounced edition in Hyrule Warriors. That might be kind of cool.
I hope it's Mr. Game & Watch.
Dr. Mario, Bowser Jr., Pikmin, and Olimar. And then the Super Mario series, which are alternate versions of the Mario. Alternate versions, they have the same effects as the other Smash Brothers one. These are just for Mario Party. Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Bowser. Oh, but Toad unlocks the special hide-and-seek challenge in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. And the Gold Mario, which is a Walmart exclusive.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bunch of shit. And then the Splatoon series and Yoshi's Woolly World. So the Inkling Bowling Girl, and then the Inkling Squid. And then the Green Yarn Yoshi, and then the Blue Yarn Yoshi, and Pink. As actual, like, woolly character amiibo things.
I haven't even
These
played
are...
the game yet. I haven't even played the fucking game and they already.
Jeez. And then Animal Crossing designer cards, Isabelle, Goose, and Peanut. Possibility of Fire Emblem cards too. Shadow Dragon chapter deck, Awakening chapter deck, and booster packs. It's fucking ridiculous. I know, I want a purple Yoshi because the purple Yoshi gives you wings.
No, that's Red Bull.
No, it's definitely the purple Yoshi. I used to grab it to get through the star modes easily because I would just grab a shell and then fly through the level. All right. Let's take a look at some more news.
Right.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
CD Projekt Red's Witcher 3 will be available at 1 a.m. around the world on May 19th. Ooh. Combined Smash Brothers sales data marks 4 million total sold. Also 1.9 million Mario Kart 8 units have been sold. Plenty of sales numbers finally let go now that they actually have sales numbers to talk about. Majora's Mask reaches a total lifetime total of 730,000. Mario Party 10 hits 290,000. Super Smash Brothers 2.4, and then Wii U is 1.6. Hardware sales jumped nearly 60% for the first 3 months of 2015 compared to the last time year. So I guess they're doing it slightly better. An Uncharted movie details are revealed in leaked Sony emails. This movie will be a really fun summer adventure film like the Lara Croft movies. Sorry, Lara.
Oh wow!
Lara Croft movies.
Is that
with
really the comparison they wanted to go for?
Yeah.
with a little bit of Dan Brown in it.
What?
Apparently they've got Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake.
Tell me it's by Ball, please.
I don't know.
That might be the only way to save it.
They're looking to make it more Born Identity and Born Identity than indie, as in Indiana Jones. So, comment saying, I think Mark Wahlberg will be a cool Drake if we can ever forget he was Max Payne.
Apparently, he an October email said that Vice President Jonathan Caden outlined how he thought Nicolas Cage movie National Treasure was a softer and sillier movie than the script in the works for Uncharted. He said National Treasure certainly is a fun movie with an engaging historical mystery, but action sequences are softer and mostly wide shots and very little physical mano-a-mano fights or gunfire or up
Because
close intensity.
that's what I play Uncharted for, the gunfighting.
Yep. And the martial arts.
Yes.
And the
I play
CQC.
Uncharted because I want to get rid of all decency in the world.
I play Uncharted so I can like body slam people as Sully, but that's just me. I think that's just Uncharted 3.
The only Uncharted game I've played, by the way, is the one on the Vita, and that was fucking awful.
Ah.
I haven't even completed it. It was just.
It says, compared to this, our opening scene with Drake on the plane teetering on the mountain was more intense than National Treasure. Therefore,
Calling out Nicolas Cage, God.
I've had enough of these motherfucking Drakes.
I
on
don't
this
know why.
motherfucking plane.
I don't know why there's a whole email about how awful National Treasure is.
I mean, God, guys, lay off.
Lay off. It's all right. I mean, it was
What
kind
about
of
the
Just make a
sequel?
movie about Captain Drake instead of
Yeah.
Yes, Sir Francis
Uncharted.
Drake.
Yeah.
no, like
Parents
our
and
Captain
script.
Drake.
Oh.
script revisions.
That dude. That robot, yes.
Yeah.
Both.
Beep, boop,
Captain
bang,
Drake
shovel,
travels through time to Sir Francis Drake to help him speed run the race around the world.
Speed run the world.
we should totally make that into a film. Like,
So at one point, Mark Wahlberg was the lead person to be able to play Nathan Drake, but apparently not so much anymore. There are numerous references to a summer 2016 premiere date for the Uncharted movie found in these emails, but no official release has been out. And these are actually a part of the WikiLeaks. You can go and find these in the WikiLeaks database.
this was the stuff that was grabbed during the GOP stuff, wasn't it? Like the hacks that were blamed on North Korea or something.
Something like that, yeah. But it's completely open. EA announces Madden 16, big fucking surprise, and its release date is August 25th. EA delivered shocking news that Madden 16 is in development.
In development, or are they just waiting for?
In development, they didn't release any information.
Are they just waiting for the? Are they actually developing it, or are they waiting for the kidney stone to pass?
No. What it is, it's been fully developed. It's called Madden 25, but they just need to update the roster for the new football season. That's it. That's all they ever do.
So it says brought back the traditional naming convention. There is nothing. He says, I put it this way because the company literally offered nothing beyond a release date and a logo. No screenshots, no teaser trailers, or platforms. But there's no guaranteed success.
They could have gotten away with just giving them a trailer for the last game and, crossed out the 15 and put 16.
Like, just physically cross out the 25 and put 16.
Nobody. Yeah. So this guy even says not buying EA sports games anymore. They don't fix the bugs in their sports games, and they stage games so you lose thinking you have to keep up with everyone else by buying those packs. So apparently even people who like sports games don't even like what EA is doing here.
EA set to win that award again.
Yay!
How has it taken them that long to realize what EA are doing?
People are dumb.
Yeah.
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 That's the only thing.
Yeah. Okay, next bit of news.
Casuals.
Carmageddon's reincarnation release has been pushed back to May 21st.
Oh.
Sorry about that trailer.
Well,
You lied to us, Six.
Fake.
You know the
fake
rules,
news
Six.
article.
We're supposed to post trailers of stuff that's coming out.
God,
Yeah.
Six, it's like you don't even
Stuff that's
listen.
Actually coming out. It's like I don't even listen to my own rules. This is fucking hilarious, actually.
We might
May
as well.
21st.
We might as well just post a trailer for Duke Nukem Forever.
No. So we're gonna on that week we're gonna do the same trailer, exactly the same trailer.
Oh, you're so evil.
All right. Oh.
And then the game would get delayed by another week, and then we'll post it again.
And then we'll do it again the next week. This is why my wife let me.
And then
That's
and then
awful.
1 week somebody will mention, "Ooh, deja vu."
Yeah, I need to be more reliable. Apparently. Let's see. Adam Sandler movie Pixels getting its own game. A free, but it's a free tower defense game based on the upcoming.
Okay.
Oh God.
So,
What?
Can I play as Adam Sandler?
Tower defense game?
Can I
Yeah.
die as Adam Sandler?
probably.
That's me yawning.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not even gonna watch that movie.
I wasn't even going to watch the movie.
Nintendo
Yeah.
patches Super Smash Brothers again, but of course they don't reveal a change log like every normal person and company would do. So we have no idea what it actually does. But reportedly, it's nerfed Diddy Kong again, which is
No, I
is
just released Mewtwo. That's the only
yeah.
Diddy Kong was decent.
He's actually, or maybe before
Oh,
this
yeah,
patch, he
he
was
was-
pretty broken.
Yeah, he was pretty viable, very viable, and
Uh-huh.
it probably helped that a lot of people were still used to him from Smash Brothers Brawl, but
Apparently,
he was in a lot of them.
Sorry, I'm just still bored over the Adam Sandler news. Apparently Samus got buffed, so
Yeah, that's good news. So remember Deus Ex Mankind Divided, that trailer had gotten released.
It's fake.
well, apparently the man behind Adam Jensen, as in the character, not the man behind him bumming him, the man behind the character. I'm guessing the voice actor. Apparently he's ticked, as in like I'm guessing he's ticked off about
Pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Fall of Pangaea, a massive geoengineering Arctic installation ostensibly created to combat global warming, was the setting for Human Revolution's finale. Jensen reaches the source, shuts it down. This is spoilers alert. Yeah, for those of you who apparently haven't played Deus Ex already, in which case you should have, idiot.
Aw.
Yeah, you should have before coming to this fucking stream.
Yeah, seriously. If you're not good enough, come on. He
Get
can
good.
cast a video that reveals the responsibility for the frenzy causing, or you can blame the incident on anti-augmentation political groups, or you can put the blame on corporations. You can have the facility self-destruct and never reveal the truth. According to an interview which originally appeared in the latest issue of Game Informer, the last ending is the point from which Mankind Divided continues its story. But they're weaving in select elements from the other three endings to construct the state of the game's world. Implied Jensen would go down with a ship. Mankind Divided's real trailer shows his eventual rescue from the Arctic Ocean, though. So there's the return of Adam Jensen. Joins Task Force 29, Interpol-led anti-terrorist group, but Jensen doesn't fully trust his new employers and is secretly feeding information to a group called the Juggernaut Collective.
Yeah, Juggernaut, bitch.
And not much is known about the collective, but the group has some significant ties to people and organizations and became major players in the first Deus Ex game. They support a United States secessionist organization called the New Sons of Freedom, which would later become the National Secessionist Forces, or NSF, in Deus
And
Ex.
eventually the Guns of the Patriots. Guns of the Patriots.
Who are the Patriots?
The lolly-loo-lay-loo.
The
I can't wait. I can't wait for the Metal Gear Solid film. It's gonna be fun.
And then Megan Reed, Jensen's ex-nurse girlfriend, is heard in a conversation with a character which implies she's going to join the Illuminati on their next project, and that character is Bob Page, the unnamed conspirator seen in the introduction movie.
Damn it, Bobby.
The primary antagonist of the first Deus Ex game.
The Illuminati. Fuck you.
But will we get new posters for Final Fantasy games? What was that one? 23? 27?
Something like that, yeah. Originally intended to launch last year, $6 twin stick shooter, Halo Spartan Strike arrives today, microtransaction free.
Yay.
For now.
Just in case, yeah, you were super worried about that. A top-down twin-stick shooter available for iOS, Windows 8, Windows Phone 8, and on PC via Steam. Originally developed by 343 Industries and Vanguard Games, and is set during the events of Halo 2.
Okay.
And unlike Spartan Assault, it does not include any microtransactions. Everything in-game can be purchased via credits that you unlock through gameplay.
And wouldn't it be nice to have easy fairway?
You know, just input a couple buttons and you kill everything on screen. Easy fatality.
Yeah. Yeah.
But only a couple of times. Can't have them just, have access to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, the Deus Ex stuff seems like it's going to slowly start putting the bridges together between the prequels and then the actual Deus Ex, the first one. That looks like that's all coming together pretty nicely. I like it. Capcom is letting you choose when these Mega Man games come to Wii U. Apparently, it's bringing its Wii U. As a slate of Mega Man games, it's bringing to Wii U Virtual Console, and much as it did last year, is letting fans decide which ones comes out first. So 6 new Mega Man games for Game Boy Advance are slated for release on Wii U during Mega May 2015. Mega Man and Bass, Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue and White, Mega Man Battle Network 4 Red Sun and Blue Moon, and Mega Man Zero 2. You can vote for which of the 4.
Are they allowing people to vote how long it takes Capcom to eventually cancel releasing the Mega Man games?
Apparently they do not let you vote for Mega Man Legends 3, which is bullshit, but alright.
Yeah.
What about one or
Choose
two?
which of these Mega Man
or the
titles
Adventures of
you
Tron
would
Bomb.
never play.
I kind of liked Mega Battle Network. I was kind of interested in those.
Yeah,
but I would like to
Would
get
you
the
play
actual.
it on the Wii U?
No, I would get the actual game. Oh yeah, I can totally do that. I can stream on Wii U. That's cool.
Do you want to play the Wii U? Not right now.
Previous Mega Man Game Boy Advance games have cost between $7 and $8 each, and then
Expensive.
yeah. Well, it's all right. I mean, it's like $5 for NES, and Super Nintendo was like $8. So I guess Game Boy Advance was on par with the Super Nintendo. PlayStation 4 is getting a second-person shooter.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. So it is a screen cheat. In split-screen multiplayer game, everyone is invisible, meaning you need to screen cheat your way to victory. For one, screen looking is not frowned upon, but celebrated. The game supports...
Actually, if you look at I think if you read the manual for Mario Kart, it advises people screen cheat.
So the game supports 4 players locally, while up to 8 can play online in split-screen matches. And it's not impossible or hard to find and kill an invisible enemy as you might think. The screen sheet offers a variety of assists, including color-coded maps that should help you locate the enemies by looking at the other person's screen, structural elements and landmarks purposefully designed to stand out, and once you do locate an enemy, it takes only 1 shot to bring them down from within any of the game's 10 weapons. However, if you fire a weapon, your location is revealed, so spraying and praying probably isn't the best tactic. That's
Spoilers,
super...
it probably will be the best tactic.
Not gonna lie, that does sound like quite a cool concept. Whether it plays out or not, still.
Yeah, we'll see about the
I'm
execution
glad
though.
that they're doing this
Yeah.
concept, because this sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I wouldn't buy a full game with that concept.
No, it's like a download title. It's not like a...
Yeah.
It would be cool if you had a full shooting game and then that as a game mode. But
Yeah, maybe add that
Yeah.
onto like something like that. Maybe on GoldenEye or something. You know, the original one for the for the N64 would have been cool.
There's probably a mod for it in Gary's mod.
So
Probably, yeah.
Screen Sheet's already out on Steam. It's on. It launches on PC, Mac, and Linux on October 22nd last year.
Oh.
So that's already
Okay.
available if you wanted to take a look at that. It's even got Metacritic rating and everything. It's got a 70.
Okay.
It's
Relatively
$10.99.
$10.99.
Oh, apparently it's got a Game Grumps review.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
I am excited.
I am
Uh,
excited, Mike.
It does look very much like GoldenEye multiplayer. But I don't know whether you can select
yeah.
Odd Job or not.
It's definitely based on the N64 shooters. Mortal Kombat X enjoys biggest launch in franchise history, according to Ed Boon. Pretty good. Witcher 3 finally went gold, so that's why we had that release date. Let's take a look at some more news.
I've got some news if you want.
Journey is coming to PlayStation 4 at 60 frames per second. I guess that's pretty good. Oh, Deus Ex Mankind Divided has a hard mode and total stealth option.
Ooh.
Take a look and see what those are. That sounds great. Not exactly like the 1999 mode, but you should expect a real challenge. Says that Mankind Divided will be fully ghostable, meaning players will be able to complete the entire game, including boss fights, without being seen or detected. And finally, it teased that he would love for Mankind Divided to have New Game Plus mode, although nothing has been confirmed. So that was that, apparently. It was just a couple of tweets.
Huh.
So that seems like pretty good. He says confirmed it will have a Give Me Deus Ex, but it will be no walk in the park. So that's good. Excellent. So everything can be done by stealth, which is what a lot of people complain about. Mark Zuckerberg's vision for the Oculus Rift says, let's see. He says he sees the technology as an incredibly powerful platform that can connect the world in ways previously thought possible. Our mission is to give people the power to experience anything, even if you don't have the ability to travel somewhere or to be somewhere in person, or even if something is physically impossible to build within our analog world. Our goal is to help build a medium that will give you the ability to do all of these things that you might not otherwise be available. It's incredibly powerful as a communication medium as well, to capture videos, photos and videos, and then share them on the internet, let others experience them. We'll be able to capture full 3D scenes and create new environments, and then share those with people as well. Virtual reality is the platform of tomorrow, when he had first announced that he had purchased it. Yeah. Outside of gaming, Facebook has plans to extend Oculus Rift to other industries, including communications, media, and entertainment, among others.
Adult
They're selling your information.
And adult
now
entertainment.
You can go on Facebook in 3D.
Now you can Farmville in 3D.
Oh.
3D.
Share it with your
Live
friends
Gold
in
members.
3D.
3D glass is not available in all areas. For Xbox 360 games on Games with Gold can now pick up Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel.
Ooh.
Finally.
Hold on. If we're mentioning Xbox Live things, apparently Major Nelson made a complete blunder on his blog where instead of mentioning...
Bluter!
Yeah,
I mean, what?
where you know that whole thing with regard to the Xbone nickname,
Right,
and
yes.
they're going, yeah, that's not funny, and then actually buying the Xbone domain. He, if you look at the link I put in the Skype chat, he was using Xbone all over his blog post. So like content type Xbone 1 game.
Xbone 1 game? I'm going to take a look at that. Showing results. No, search only for Xbone 1. Yeah, Xbone nickname is too disrespectful, says Major Nelson. And then below that says Microsoft embraces Xbone nickname.
Embrace the boner.
It's funny.
And then Xbox One deals with gold, including embarrassing Xbone games. That was 5 days ago on N4G, like you just said. Let's see. They're taking.
To be honest, Xbone is the perfect way to spell it. I mean,
So he put up
One,
this
like-
week's this week's deals with gold says Metro 2033 Redux X-Bone 1 game discount 40%. He wrote that all over the freaking blog.
I mean, you could shorten it to XBO, but that
Or you
sounds
could call
like
it the
a
zone,
like a
but it
TV
would be
channel.
wrong.
So XB1, which is X-Bone. What did they think would happen?
Yeah, but
Damn
like
it.
the funny thing is they were there criticizing it and said, basically saying you guys aren't
That's
very funny, and then
That's disrespectful for all of the
Yeah.
people that spent so much time working on this project.
it's like did you guys not think of it while developing?
Somebody
the fucking
had to have come up with this.
You're
idea.
disrespecting the hundreds of thousands of people that worked on designing this console and the one guy who thought of the name.
You're so ignorant. You're so ignorant.
So Grand Theft Auto 5 got a mod to use Oculus Rift, which was great, and then some guy got on a treadmill and was like walking around in the game and stuff. That's pretty fucking fantastic. So now we've finally developed full, real murder simulators.
Ah,
Finally.
Finally.
Thank you.
It's like they don't know
to be
about
honest,
real
I don't need a
life.
simulator. I can do fine on my own. I can do fine on my own. I don't
I've
need
already
that.
got.
I don't need to buy an Oculus Rift to go kill someone. God.
Apparently, Bandai Namco could helm a new game based on Sailor Moon if people want it badly enough.
Really
Yeah.
want
Well, I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
there's worse IPs to use for a game.
I'd play it.
That's true. It could be worse, I guess.
Well, actually,
That's
saying
not
that,
a great thing. That's not a great thing when that's your catch. It's like, well, it
It
could
could be
already
worse.
worse.
Sailor
We
Moon
could have
new
picked
franchise.
an even more
It could
horrible
be worse.
franchise.
Well,
But-
depends what kind of game they want to do. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's a fighting game,
they did the fighting
I
game on the
wouldn't
Super
know.
Nintendo. which
Although
was
there is a
surprisingly
possibility of
intimate.
there being a Ni no Kuni 2, so it could be interesting.
And GTA 5 beats the record for the most played non-Valve game on Steam, previously set by Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Interesting. A lot of people playing it.
Yeah,
That's-
there's still people playing Skyrim.
Imagine that.
Even though, well, actually, I saw a DJ post on Facebook like after like 6 months of trying, I finally got Skyrim working. So how many of those people playing Skyrim are those just trying to get the game to work?
Oh man, just how fast 200 DC for my cart. I'm at a video. I'm just gonna post it and keep not gonna talk about it.
They gotta go fast.
Yeah, apparently. An Ori dev, and Ori and the Blind Forest, wants to make a Schindler's List for games. Says it's kind of embarrassing how if you look at the video games industry and see how they've handled the World War II as a topic. The game would
What?
take place. He says the game would revolve take the form of an interactive documentary about Slovakian Jew Rudolf Verba, who fled from Nazi concentration camp Auschwitz in 1944. Maher is calling this game Project Memoir, and though he's not yet talking specifics about gameplay, he stresses it will not be another World War II shooter where you blast zombies.
Well, I would hope not, considering
sure.
the topic
I'm
material.
fairly sure most World War II shooters I've played haven't been about blasting zombies. I mean,
Only
yes, there was
only every once
Wolfenstein.
in a while, and then definitely
Yeah.
definitely
'Cause-
not the same.
You know, when I was watching Schindler's List, what I was thinking was
I
this
wanna
would make
play
a great
this.
video game.
It's like,
Yeah,
I can sit here and watch this, but I'd rather control it.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
I-
he's a little late to the party because Tales of Game Studios, the guys behind Charles Barkley Shop and Jam Gaiden, they've already made the Anne Frank game.
Oh
It's a
man!
platformer where you collect coins and books and stuff.
Plus, yeah, wasn't Wolfenstein already like super grim?
Yeah,
Plus,
but-
you had like Spec Ops: The Line, which was very like dark and gritty. Like we've gotten some pretty rough games.
Valiant Hearts? No, wait, that's World War. Well, World War
Saboteur. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And obviously,
You still
an
shoot
Irishman.
people.
an Irishman all by himself with some demolition charges
He
managed to
wasn't all
completely
by himself. And
managed
come
to
on.
completely overthrow the entire Nazi occupation of France.
You can say that, Six. You can say that, and then you can go watch, what's it called? Something Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards.
Glorious
Bastards.
Bastards. And oh yeah, those 6 guys, they killed Hitler and all that. Yeah, we don't care about historical accuracy. Come on.
Fuck that. Fuck being normal.
Fuck real history. It's too boring.
I have Saboteur. It was a lot of fun, except
Yeah.
that I started playing it right after I'd finished Assassin's Creed 1, 2. So
I think
was
that's the one thing that
and,
killed that game. Like,
yeah,
the controls
is that
being
it's-
different from Assassin's Creed.
and coming out alongside of the
I-
Assassin's Creed Rush.
I don't know.
Well-
I actually thought the Saboteur controlled better than Assassin's Creed.
I think it
Well,
does
yeah,
too,
but
but
it
that's
was-
just me.
But it was like it was another one of those open world sandbox blow up stuff,
Yeah.
kill thing. Like it was, I had gotten kind of burnt out on that point. I think now
what
I'm
kind of
ready to
shit
go
could you
back.
blow up in Assassin's Creed.
Well, the problem is
Well,
that
okay, maybe
if
not blow up, but run around and collect objectives, kill
Yeah.
stuff, and it's remember V for Vendetta? He blows up that whole thing, but that was not Assassin's Creed. But that's okay.
but like if
We're all
you
going
think,
for historical accuracy here.
if you think about it, like
Blowing it up.
if they wanted to release it not right alongside an Assassin's Creed, they
What?
could never have
I'm not going to
released
think about it. Shut up.
When have they not been about to release an Assassin's Creed in the past 10 years?
That's true.
Uh,
All right.
Right now.
No, I think
No,
they're working on some.
No, they're
The
working.
Assassin's
on it.
Creed
It's-
China, the Assassin's Creed Russia.
Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin 2 Creed.
Two
I
Assassin's
reckon-
DLC
I
for
reckon-
Unity.
I reckon.
I
I
need
reckon.
to know
haven't heard of it.
something.
2
You
Creed
haven't heard
for
the
you.
new game, Assassin's
reckon-
Creed Madagascar? Like it's.
As soon as they've released like 2 or 3 sequels for a game, by law they have to name it like 2 Assassin 2 Creedy or 4 Justice with like a number 4, and then like start putting S as a Z or something.
And like Driver with the 3 in the middle.
Drive
of it.
3R or
Yeah.
for 3R.
Drive here.
C4F.
What I need is for these games to be developed by a
Creed
culturally
7.
diverse team.
Yes, they say
Otherwise, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, fuck that. I was gonna be like, no thanks, but then they were like, oh, it was developed by a multicultural team. Okay, never mind.
Exactly.
That
That makes it all
Now I
better.
want it.
Oh, I can't get the video for this stupid thing.
Also aliens. We need more aliens.
No, we don't.
That's too
Now
bad.
we're assassin games.
Can I just get another Lord of the Rings Assassin's Creed? I don't know, that seemed like it was pretty fun.
So
Yeah,
he
I
says
mean,
apparently I would have a very hard time. So he says I would have a very hard time going to a corporation like Microsoft, Activision, or EA saying, "Hey, do you want to finance my game that is extremely controversial and is story-based, interactive documentary has not been done before, and there's no way of knowing this will be successful or not. Would you like to finance it?"
No, it sounds stupid.
He
I
says
wouldn't finance him.
there's no way right now for this industry to make something like Schindler's List for games. Have you ever heard of Kickstarter? Like, what are you talking about? This is the perfect time to make this type of game.
That's the one thing I was thinking is like, you know, if your idea sounds good in your head, it probably only sounds good in your head. You know,
and then
there's probably
go on
there's
Kickstarter
probably
and find out if other people want it. And if
yeah,
they
there's
do,
probably a
go
good
do your
reason why
thing.
people haven't made a Schindler's List game. Is because it would fucking work.
Because I wouldn't play it. If it's gonna be a documentary game, then I can just watch
Okay,
the fucking movie.
This is how you save it. So you take the basic engine for Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, where you collect all the little children, and you place Michael Jackson with the Schindler's List dude, and you just go around collecting all of the children. Game saved, Game of the Year awarded. Fund it.
Oh man, you know how you could do like sprite editing for NES games in, what was it? Nesticle, I think it was one that was the emulator that you could do it. Well, I wonder if you could do like sprite edits for Genesis games. 'Cause
I would hope.
that would be
but-
entirely possible.
Probably. I don't see why not.
Just change Michael Jackson into fucking what's his face, Liam Neeson, and Yeah, and do it like the typical Russian hackers where they leave in like the dancing and stuff. You just have Liam Neeson going, "Oh shit, I'm fucking leaning." Also, I don't know. I ruined that now.
The creepy Michael Jackson.
EA is closing Battlefield Heroes, Need for Speed, FIFA World, and Need for Speed World, Battlefield Play for Free are all going offline. Of the PC free-to-play games are not as popular as they once were, so we find ourselves announcing the tough decision today that we are stopping development.
We're not making
And
money.
There's no more money here. Let's just shut it all down.
Just like Pandemic. And every other studio they
So,
bought.
after these shut down, EA will still have two major free-to-play games, Star Wars The Old Republic and Command & Conquer Tiberium Alliances. Excellent. Anyway.
And they will still have Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh wait.
Oh, wow. GameStop is going to launch a pilot program where it will buy old consoles like the NES, SNES, Sega Genesis, and more in select markets, retro consoles, and games. Not long after opening up trades again for the PlayStation 2, the previously announced plans is launching for classic console games and accessories starting April 25th.
They just suddenly realized that old shit is actually worth money.
Yeah, they're going to try to go into the older
Well, it's
game
not
market.
it's not actually worth money. It's just fucking collectors making out it's
Yeah.
That's the
worth
point.
bullshit.
But that's
And
the point.
hipsters.
If a major company takes up something like this, they are effectively controlling the price by when the moment that GameCube stopped being carried by GameStop, every Zelda game and every Mario game shot up through the roof on the secondary markets and stuff. So they're kind of a price controlling, and I liked that you could buy those games for fairly okay. But now GameStop's gotten the idea, we can sell a used copy of Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii for $60 to $80, or we can sell the Metroid trilogy for $90 and shit like that. So unfortunately, I don't know if this is going to work as well as I would have liked, but at least it's a good idea, and I can have and it's better because you can go to a company and you can buy it from them, and if it doesn't work, you can bring it back. Unlike eBay and Amazon, where it's kind of a huge issue.
Though I never thought I would hear myself say this. In GameStop's defense, Metroid Prime Trilogy and Xenoblade never went above 60 at my GameStop.
I definitely saw it for 70.
Okay.
But all right,
They probably
That's-
can't.
Still better than 120.
yeah, I like this mostly because you can get a receipt and you can bring it back. That's kind of
You can buy Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Wii U.
It would probably be cheaper
You can
just
buy
to
it-
learn Japanese and get
I
a
bought it
Japanese
for
copy.
10 euros on launch.
yeah. So I was going to say the digital version of Metroid Prime Trilogy is now
It's
the way to
20
do
now. On launch it was 10. I got it right away.
it. Yes, I bought it at 10, just like
Yes.
Mario Galaxy 2, because that's still $30.
But I think also related to this story, they're actually doing a beta test of this thing in various GameStop locations around the United States. Not all of them, but some of them. You can
There are
bring in
two
your old
test markets,
consoles.
two test markets, which are New York City and Birmingham, which are
Birmingham.
altogether
That's
around
pretty specific.
250 stores. It said they would expand the program nationwide later this year if there was enough interest in the pilot markets. So guys, go get interested because I want to see this.
I already traded in a broken PS2, got $20 for it.
They can customers, GameStop shoppers, and test regions can trade in and buy consoles dating all the way back to the NES. You can also trade in Super NES, Sega Genesis, original PlayStation, Nintendo 64, and Sega Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, poor thing.
But not GameCube. Fuck. All
Already
legacy
old enough.
consoles and games traded into GameStop will be sent to the retailer's refurbishment operations center. There, like newer systems and games, will be inspected and tested and repaired if necessary. And says it will take about 2 months before inventory starts showing back up in stores, but they will accept them for trade on April 25th. You won't need to travel. They will also be sold through GameStop's online store. That's cool. No word yet on what they will pay for the consoles or how much they will cost. However, IGN reports these aged consoles will also come with a standard GameStop warranty. See, that's what I was hoping for. Excellent. That sounds all right.
Finally,
Six,
something to
of
do with
course
all the
they're
broken
not-
consoles.
Yeah, of course they're not gonna buy your GameCube, simply because you can buy a Wii and it's exactly like having a GameCube.
Apart
don't
from with more
need a
motion
GameCube.
controls.
Yeah, but GameCube games is more what I'm looking for. Interesting. And
Never heard of an emulator.
back in March, they announced that they were once again accepting PlayStation 2 trades. Let's see.
We do have a PlayStation 2, but I'm keeping that.
I had a broken
well,
one, so I brought it in.
bought one and I had it for a while, and I had bought a sizable library of games for it, and then I found out I never hooked it up and played it, despite
How
having
would
it
I
for,
play
like,
my Persona 4?
despite having it for like months and having all sorts of awesome games for it. I just never wanted to play it because I didn't have that same nostalgia factor like the GameCube. Which is unfortunate because I would have probably liked some of those games. But that's why on PS3 now I have such things as the Jak and Daxter collection, the Tomb Raider collection, the Splinter Cell collection, the all of these, the Devil May Cry collection. Like have all of
the
these
games
PS2.
I should
Yeah.
sell a Rule of Rose before they remake it on something.
So like everyone's complaining about like,
We don't
oh,
fuck.
just these PS2 remixes and like collections and stuff. I'm like, I want that because I never got to play those. Now I can play it on the PS3.
And they look horrible on flat screen TVs anyway. The old ones, that is. The original versions.
I have a Super Nintendo. I would love to buy some cartridges for it. I only have 2 games for it.
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Buy an Evercart.
Super Nintendo Chambers, yeah.
Chain you to a Nintendo.
So that's good news. Let's take a look at some more. I think we're running out of time though. I'm gonna have to. Probably gonna have
We're
to.
at an
cut it
hour
here.
30 already.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's not like we have things to do.
Yeah. All right. Bloodborne patch. Bloodborne patch coming to reduce the load times. Star Wars Battlefront playable first on Xbox One through EA Access. That's fucking stupid. I hate you guys so much. You are the worst. New Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero Live. New design peripheral that does not work with all your old shit, despite Rock Band going to be working with all of your old shit and letting you port over the DLC. Destiny update arrives today, includes an item lock feature, bigger vaults, changes to ammo, and other cool stuff. Cities Skyline sells 1 million copies. Awesome. That's excellent. Good job for you guys. All you had to do was be better than SimCity, which was not very hard, so good job there.
Congratulations!
Yeah, I just want to hand you a nice thank you for breaking that wide open. Star Ocean 5 announced for PS4 and PS3.
Interesting
Excellent.
choice on releasing it at the PS3. Like,
Well, both.
yeah.
That's kind of it. Well, then again, what was it? Odin Sphere? Didn't that
Yeah.
get released on the PS2 in like 2008, like a year after the PS3 had already been out for a year?
I have
So,
that game.
It's all right.
I think
and it
it's-
was only
It's
it was
currently
only the
in my
PS2.
PS2. I
And
think
it's
it's
in the-
currently in my PS2, that game.
and it's available on PlayStation Network. It's a fun
Yeah.
game.
I have to
Oddworld
reach
Abe's
now.
Exodus remake is in the it's in the
Cool.
makings, and that
It's,
is
it's not going to be made by Just Add Water, is it?
It's let's see.
Is it? Because New and
yes.
Tasty was. Oh God.
Yes,
Fuck.
yes, it is.
Damn it.
Just Add
Kill
Water's
now.
returning to remaster it.
All
right. That'll be good enough, I think. Lara
Okay.
Croft fights a T-Rex in a new Temple Run style game, I guess. All right, cool. So
Dino
that's
Crisis?
it. No, not Dino Crisis. Unfortunately, it's a Temple Runner type of thing.
That would be cool.
Resident Evil, Mega Man, Yakuza, and more come together for Project
Mega Man
X.
Yakuza. Yes.
Project X
Yes.
Zone 2. Which was announced exclusively for the 3DS. Alright, so let's go over... Halo 5 was announced, I guess. Alright.
Oh,
Mega Man,
yeah, okay.
Dead Souls.
And Elder Scrolls Online is free for this weekend, if you wanted to feel horrible about your life.
Ooh, so I can not play it.
Yes. So, let's go down your Magander. What are you playing and streaming?
Well, I'm still playing Pandora's Tower, usually in the Euro mornings. And I finally started streaming Sakura Spirit, doing all the
Oh boy.
voices myself and reading everything because there is no voice acting at all, and doing all the sexy voices. You love it.
Not gonna lie, that did give me a semi.
It's also currently uploaded on the V2 YouTube channel, so you can watch it there. Other than that, not much else. I mean, I guess I've tried streaming the start of Hyperdimension Neptunia Birth 1. But it's not very
What the fuck is
interesting.
that?
That's my derision that just cannot be withheld.
Yeah, it wasn't very interesting, so I stopped streaming and I just played it myself.
All right.
I just played myself.
You just played with yourself. Long, what's up?
Yes.
Well,
Not the only
let's
one.
see. I am currently rather busy with final projects for this last week of school before exams, but whenever I have the time, I've been playing, God, what have I been playing? Or Eldritch and various grinding games. I think I'm going to quickly speed run through New Game Plus Switch on the Harder Night, if only because NIS America is actually doing a countdown.
A final countdown.
Whoops. They're doing a
Stop
countdown
saying that fucking thing.
of, they're going to announce something in a couple of hours, I think, regarding that actual series, and I don't know what the hell I just did to the fireplace, but I made it disappear. I'm magic.
You killed the fire.
I killed the
Don't do
fire.
that.
It's gone forever. It will never return.
Finally,
Oh.
jeez. I mean, we didn't start it, but we finished it. Excellent.
Fucking finally.
You just
So yeah, I'm
stop
just
the
playing
fuck
random
up.
things and then listening
Shut
to
up,
Night
Spacko.
Vale when I can't actually be bothered to do
There's two
voice
things
for it.
free during this: my soul and my balls.
Let's see.
What are you-
Ichi Software. In 21 hours, 20 minutes, and 18 seconds, they will announce something regarding that series that I actually like. So there's that.
Spider-Man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Gonna
You
get
can
some Spider-Man news.
now buy the OST or something like that.
And then I'm also playing Enemy Front since I got it on sale for the flash sale that's going on the PSN right now. And then SSX and just whatever else.
Spycrab, what are you doing? Besides jacking
nothing.
it.
You can't tell me
Streaming.
what to do.
I'm not
Streaming.
telling you what to do. I'm just asking what you're doing.
Well, never mind then. I'm not really streaming anything at the moment because I've got my car theory test on Tuesday, so I'm revising a lot for that. Other than that, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with V2 Crew, which would include Lowell, but he doesn't have the PC version, so.
Well, you can
yeah.
count that as training for driving.
I don't know.
Possibly.
The funny thing is, out of the last 6 years or so, this is the second time I've taken my theory test, and the funny thing is, it was not long after GTA 5 for the PC has come out. Now, the thing I was doing when I first took my theory test, back in 2008, was playing GTA 4. So I don't know if it's coincidence or.
I see a pattern
That's
here.
okay. The
Yeah,
theory is
it's a-
don't hit people, get from point A to point B. I think that's the only
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Yeah, crashing is
So
bad,
what-
guys. I'm trying to get my copy of New Super Mario Bros. U and Super Luigi U sorted because I bought it from CX Online. It came with a massive scratch on the top layer, so it couldn't be read on fucking anything, and sent it back, and hopefully. Hopefully I can get it back. And talk. A theory test is what is this sign? It's
Yeah, how do you behave in this situation?
what do you do in this situation? A car,
Roundabouts, whatever.
yeah, a car pulls out in front of you. What do you do? Instead of honking your horn, you're supposed to drop back and slow down.
You get into an accident and kill everyone on board. What do you do?
Do you come out of your car clutching your back, or do you come out of your car clutching your neck? What gets you the most money from an insurance claim?
I always select the one where you're clutching your balls.
Ah.
The funny thing is, like, it's like, as soon as you all the questions relating to drugs and that is always like, yeah, you shouldn't do any sort of drugs, and you should like anything to do with speed and that. It's like always a case of slow down and wait, just keep your car still.
Use double negatives for the question.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Alright.
use double negative for.
Oh yeah,
the
they always
questions.
they use a lot of double negatives. It's like, what's the one question I always get annoyed with is like, you're going through a tunnel. What should you do? And the answer is take off your sunglasses. Like, I don't wear sunglasses.
yeah.
I don't. I'm like, okay, I'm imagining going through a tunnel. The one thing I wouldn't wear driving a car is fucking sunglasses. I might wear glasses. That's because I need them to see. But
Yeah.
it's like, okay, it's very strange.
We have double
yeah.
negative questions in the Italian version, mostly because that's how you write negatives.
But yeah, as far as like actually streaming, I don't think I'll be streaming for a while. But hopefully we'll be getting fiber optic soon, so I can do like better streams.
I fuck. Don't tell me about that. I'm moving
Triggered.
like next week. I'm moving next week, by the way. So
You're
yeah,
you're
I
moving
don't
next.
know if I'll be
Is
able to
the place
stream.
you're moving to actually fiber enabled? You complain that the leather seats aren't real enough.
Technically, I don't know. I mean, this one is, that one isn't, and it's literally like I can throw a rock at it from here.
What you can
It's
throw
50
at
meters
it.
meters away.
All right.
Actually, the funny thing is we were looking at a house yesterday for my sister to move into, and it's a bit far out of town, but the cabinet for it is like right next door. So like we could get like fiber to the premises instead of over copper. But regardless, Six, what are you streaming
I will
doing?
get it over.
What am I fucking doing?
Yeah,
We totally
right.
lost Kudu. Aw.
why are you touching
Yeah.
yourself?
Kudo
We lost him a
lost
while ago.
Yeah. I've been playing
He
Pokemon
only-
Shuffle.
Kudo,
That has been.
Kudo only came in to
What's the
talk about Five Guys.
Ask me a question and then you just interrupt me with all your shit.
No one cares.
So I've been playing Pokemon Shuffle. That has been pretty interesting, but it's obviously very free to play. It's like the mechanics are very like, no, you're not allowed to play anymore until you wait, or you can spend some money. And I'm like, no thanks.
The
Mario
mechanics
Tennis-
told you that.
No, well, yeah, because you get like 5
Oh,
hearts. And then,
so okay, the game mechanics, not like the mechanic. You were just playing Pokemon in your car while they're trying to fix your exhaust.
no,
or
I
something.
don't own a car.
The car mechanic
Uh,
told you to just stop playing.
So Mario Tennis Open, I bought and beat the Mushroom Cup, and that was only like $10 or $12 or something, which is surprising for a Mario game.
What system
But,
is that one?
That's on 3DS.
Okay.
And I bought Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy finally, because the second one had just come out, and so the first one was cheap. And I kind of ripped right through the game and played through everything. I bought it because I liked Elite Beat Agents. I might bring it back because I kind of beat most of the things, but it's been pretty fun. New Super
You should
Mario
play-
Brothers 2 I got played again. I got up to like World 8. Fantasy Life I bought. That I picked Hunter, and because that's what I did on World of Warcraft for some stupid reason. And you can shoot. So I've got a bow and arrow. I've got a dagger, and I can shoot and hunt things and find things. And it's like it sets everything up as like a hey, you can go through this. You know, you can pick a life and then live out that life and go through it and get all the way up to the top using that area. But you basically should do everything and do all of the different options instead of just picking one, which kind of is against the idea that I originally thought that it was going to be. But I guess it's all right. It's still fun to play as, but I'm gonna have to go back and do all the extra stuff. And that is what I've been playing. I'm going to do. I'll do that thing loan sometime, hopefully. Probably today, if not tomorrow.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try. I think I might be stable enough with the computer. I might be able to try to do a console stream. So I'm gonna try that this week.
Okay.
All right, V2 news. Lone, what's up?
Despite what we thought, we actually were able to recover the password for the V2 Twitch channel, so we can get that up and running for anyone that wants to stream on it. That is actually hired by us to stream. Not anyone, but yeah. But if you are a V2 streamer and you want to stream on the Twitch main stream, you need to send me your email address so I can add you manually because I guess
They deleted everybody.
yeah, Twitch removed every single guest streamer, so I have to do it all manually. But it is nice to have it back. It does, in fact, currently have 370 something followers, which is 3 times as much as like the Hitbox channel right now, which is probably like equivalent to the user base differences between Hitbox and Twitch, but whatever. So if you want to use Twitch, you now totally can. If you want to use Hitbox, you still totally can. Please use the main streams.
If you want to use live stream, no.
If you want to use live stream,
No.
well, the neat thing about live stream is that when V2 is completely offline and Raid is just playing, we have more viewers than most other video game streams on live stream. We are still page 1 video game streams on live stream whenever we're not actually streaming anything. People are just watching Ray. That is the current life in live stream.
That is currently what live stream is doing.
Yes.
That's good. We should go back to them.
And then, in other news, more unfortunate, it seems doubtful that we'll ever get Moo to do anything to help us get the website up and running again. So, I'm voting we should probably just scrap all that and take it into our own hands, make a new website, get it all organized, and then if we can buy the domain later, well, that will be nice. But that's up to Blaze and Blackup, I think.
What do we want to call ourselves now? We're not... Or are we still going to be...
Vidya2!
Maybe we should call ourselves Vidya2.
No, I already tried Shit Sucks, and then I had to get a name change. So.
I think that's about it. And then Rinsler will be having a test stream in the soon-to-come future, I think Tuesday, 12 Eastern Standard Time. So if anyone is available then, I'm not sure what the time conversion is for outside of America because I'm American. So yeah, that'll be a thing.
You ain't that American.
You make us Americans look bad, weeaboo.
Hey man, I'm not the guy that played through all of theaterism and want to go.
I was on a plane flight for like 6 hours.
Excuses. You could have watched the Muppets movie.
No, they were playing Night at the Museum 2. Fuck that shit. Alright, so that's it from us here at the V2 News crew. On behalf of myself, 6Axis, and your Brigander, Lone, and Spycrab, and Kudu for however long he decided to take the call.
We didn't even get
thanks for tuning in.
This time. Aww.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned next week because we're going to do this thing again because we do it every week. We try to at least. You guys did okay without me, I guess.
Well, thanks. Sure.
Well, thanks.
High praise. I guess.
I didn't know. I didn't hear any rave reviews or anything, but I mean...
At least we managed to air a trailer that was actually airing a game that came out the following week.
Believe it or not, we actually got 10 out of 10 from IGN. It's alright, they called it.
All right, excellent. Hey, very good.
It's fine.
So that's it from us. Stay tuned next week. Stay tuned all week because we're playing video games in case you want to watch. Bye.
Later, all.
Bye.